Yeah. Get your TK lates out of the way. I know I'm late. I'm sorry. I had all the old streaming stuff set up. I completely screwed my OBS overlay, so forgive me. I'm sorry. You can let me know all in the chat all you want. I was waiting for the messages. I miss you too, man, Sean. We got a Burger King crown, bro. Well, look who finally decided to show up. I know, man. It took me a while. But what's up? It's been a hot minute, man. We did the best songs stream, and then I think we did the what is it? The bracket stream, and then we just haven't been around, dude. Hasn't happened much, but we're back. We're back and ready. Seems like you're in a suspiciously good mood. I don't know, bro. I'm just vibing, dude. TKC lives off fast food. Dude, I've been trying to cook, man, but I just like forgot to take the meat out of the freezer, so like I've had to eat out for like the past few days. But I went to Burger King and they were like, "Do you want a crown?" And I was like, "Is that even a question, bro?" Of course I do. Yeah, I'm about to maybe I'll go board a flight. Terrible. Arib, you should be ashamed for mentioning that, even though it's hilarious. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna take this off. That was just a little haha funny gag. Hair's all not a great hair day either, so this is just gonna go right on. The GOAT is back with the Burger King crown, indeed. We have got the hat is back though, as always. But yeah, figured I'd show that little relic off. I'm gonna keep that. It's getting kept, so super stoked that they finally gave me a crown. I remember like because I work pretty close to a Burger King, and I was like, every time I've gone, I mean not every time, but like I've gone a few times, and I've asked like, do you guys have the crowns? And they were like, no, we don't have the crowns. It was a lot during COVID. This time they asked me, they're like, do you want a crown? I was, dude, I was so down, bro. I was so down. What's your Burger King order? Okay, well, first of all, I only go on Wednesdays because of Whopper Wednesday, so it's a little cheaper. Whopper, no pickles. Whopper with cheese and bacon, no pickles. Generally, I'll go upgrade the fries and the drink to a large, and then I'll do fries with Coke Zero, no ice. That's the Burger King order. Shut up, Jonathan. Shut up. Let's get the new 7 Lions over and done with. I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with the Discord and whatnot, but like, really excited for that release, bro. Everyone's been saying it's terrible, and like I'm just sitting here like, how bad can this really be? Can it really be that bad? Is it really that bad? Is it possible to have a song that's that bad from 7 Lions? Is it possible? Yeah, some of you guys are enjoying it. Like for sure Greg would enjoy it. It isn't bad, just forgettable. I guess I'll be the judge of that. But yeah, I figured I'd ask you guys. Not the strongest of release weeks. Oh yeah, I've also got to post this in the Discord. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna post the link and let everyone know we're live. And then yeah, I was thinking there's really only a few songs that I want to listen to this week. So what I was thinking is maybe we could do some activities. I'll let you guys vote and see what you want to do. But yeah. All right, sorry for that, everyone. Yeah. So I've got to, like I said, I think I'm only going to do really about 7 to 8 songs this week because that's really all that I'm interested in. And then I don't know, like I said, maybe we could play some games later if you guys want to. We have got Seven Lions, Andrew Bayer, Fiora, Places I Belong. We have got Wachi apparently is good. I have my doubts, but new Wachi with Trella. New Skybreak is probably pretty cool. We'll do that one. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. What else do we got? Dead Rose and Strier. That sounds kind of cool. We'll do that one. Temanite remix. I think we did that. We did that a while ago, did we not? Or no, I think that was last week. I already listened to that. one. It was good. Not much else to really say on that front. New Halion, If Found. Sure, we'll do If Found. We'll do Chime. Yeah, I think we've got 9. Cause I'll do this one. We'll do this one. And then we will do this one. All right. Do we have any objections to this track list? Yeah, Blank and Rival was last week. Great song. Great fucking song. Huge improvement off Crashing Hard, which I didn't think was that great. Really great improvement there from Blank. Felt fresh. First drop was top notch. Bro, where I didn't stream, but I listened to him. I didn't stream last week, but we still listened to him. But yeah, that was last week. But yeah, any objections to this track list? I think we'll keep it at 9. I don't think anything else really catches my eye in terms of streaming content. There's some songs that I'm interested to hear a little later on. Kygo, but Kygo is going to get us blocked, so we're not going to do Kygo. Yeah, I think that's it. ARTY would be cool too, but I think I'll just listen to that one off camera. But yeah. In terms of order, okay, so this is what I was kind of thinking. I kind of want to forego TK marketing today and just listen to 7 Lines first. I have heard it is like the most zero expectations yet most hyped I've ever been for a release week since like Illenium first time. At least the most zero expectations, because I am just so dumbfounded at how a song can be like a 2 or a 3 by 7 Lions, and people are saying Drop 2 is terrible. So like I'm kind of fine with this track list we have now. If you guys just want to do this track list, I'm cool with it. But I was saying before, I'm down to play some games maybe a little bit later for like an hour or so. If you guys want to play some games or something like that, we could figure something out. But I really want to listen to the 7 Lions one. I really want to, man. I think I just don't. Oh, yeah, sorry. Tadius, I'll move you to second, sure. because he's probably got to go to bed. So we'll move you up a little earlier. I really want to do the 7 Lions. I really want to do the 7 Lions, dude. I really want to do the 7 Lions one. So actually, we'll do Tadius first. But 7 Lions we'll do second. It's Falling North. We can give him a shout. But yeah, 7 Lions one. You want me to do 7 Lions first? All right, we'll do 7 Lions first. You guys want it. This will be like the rare, unprecedented TK marketing out the window. This is probably gonna be a fun reaction here. But yeah, I've heard Growing Pains already. That one's a good one. We listened to that one early. Do we end with Chime? Yeah, we can end with Chime. And then, like I said, we can play some games a little bit later. We can figure out what we want to do for that. But all right. I think enough jibber jabber. I'm going to start recording. I'm going to make sure I have enough computer space so that it doesn't corrupt like it has before. And then I think we're good to just get started, dude. And just hop into the music. Yeah, we've already listened to the whole album, but what's up, Matrix? Threads is probably the song of the week. What's Threads? Oh, the Falling North one? Okay. Let's see. I think we should be okay. I've got 42 gigs. All right, we're chilling. All right. 7 Lions about to stop the jibber jabber. Yeah, the jibber jabber's about to stop, bro. We have got new 7 Lions to start. We're hopping into our first stream of 2024 with probably the second biggest artists on this channel. We have got 7 Lions, Andrew Bayer, Fiora, Places I Belong. As mentioned before, I have never headed into a song with as little expectations as I have into this one. And the only time I can even compare is Millennium First Time, and I still managed to leave that song disappointed. I have never had lower expectations for a song than those two. And this is one of them. We have come off 3 7 Lions songs. All 3 of them kind of sounding a little messy, kind of sounding like demos. Mixing wise, I didn't really think that any of them were really there. I think ideas wise they were there, but they kind of have just felt like low effort collabs. And a lot of people have been saying that this one is very similar to that. I've seen some people saying it's like a 7. I have seen some people say it's a 2. I've seen people say it's a 3, a 4, a 3, a 2, 3. I've never imagined the day where 7 Lions would have a song that people are in this community are giving a 3. So, safe to say, I am incredibly intrigued. I don't know what to expect. I'm heading into this with a complete open mind. As mentioned, I've mentioned this before in my community as well. Returning to You, top 5 7 Lions song maybe ever. So expectations were initially high once I saw that Andrew Bayer and 7 Lions were collaborating, but then the community has said, otherwise. But it's a part of an Andrew Bayer EP. I'm interested to see what the EP brings, but let's get into it. I've been waiting for this day to listen to this song for like a while. It's been a little too long. Let's get into it. First song of 2024. Let's hop into it on stream.
If I could read your reaction.
Your reaction? Terrible joke.
You let me close enough to dream.
So, it's beautiful so far.
Then I tell you that I was wrong. Give you all of the answers. And you take me back to places I belong.
I'd say it's good so far.
We're always running out of time.
Okay, I think someone said it sounded like a Euro dance thing song. I like it so far. It's nice. Fiora watches the TKC streams. If Fiora watches this, what's up? Okay, I see what it wants to be. Drop one. That's not bad, dude. I think you guys, I mean, you guys were saying the second drop was bad, but I don't mind that, dude. That's actually not bad. I want a little bit more, though. Feels like it could be a little bit fuller, but I've been waiting for the second drop forever. I'm just coping. It's really not that bad. I was expecting like some terrible thing, but it's the second one. Like, how bad can this be, dude? I mean, that's really not that bad. Come on, guys. Is it? I don't know if it's that bad, dude. Like, I feel like it could be a little bit fuller of a sound, but yeah, okay. All right, okay. Let's just start by saying that's not a 2. That's not a 2. That's not a 3. That's not a 4. I don't even think that's a 5. It's definitely not a 1. It's definitely not a 1. I can understand you guys saying it's like mid, but like I was seeing people saying it's like a 2, it's like a 3. Dude, it's really not that bad. It's real. Maybe it's just because I headed into this song with literally zero expectations from what you guys were saying. That's probably the best song that he's done since Beyond the Veil, if I'm going to be honest. It's really not that bad. It's really not that bad. That's definitely the best song that he's done since Beyond the Veil Deluxe, if you want to count that. It's really not that bad, man. It's really not that bad. It's really not that bad. That is wild. Cursed take. It's not that bad. It's really not that bad. I was expecting to hear some like awful thing. To personally, mix down wise, I feel like it's stronger than. First of all, it's not messy like Moonlight. Moonlight was one of the messiest tracks I've ever heard. The mixing doesn't feel as bad as Over Now and Darkness. It's really not that bad, dude. And drop 1 and drop 3 were actually kind of nice. It's really not that bad. Drop 2 is a little weird, yeah. But like, let me listen to drop 2 again. a little goofy. It's a little goofy, I'll give you that. Yeah, and it's really not that bad. It's really not that bad. I get it though. I get the hate on Drop 2. It's a goofy little vocal chop into that, but like, is it really that bad? I really don't think it's that bad, man. I really don't think it's that bad. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, again, it seems that like when my expectations are brought to an all-time low, it seems to be like, it seems that there's like, I just tend to enjoy the songs a little bit more. But like I said before, that's way better than Over Now. That's way better than Darkness. That's way, way better than Moonlight. Yeah, I don't know. I think you guys were over-exaggerating a little bit. That's really not that bad. That's really not that bad. Is it great? Does it compare to Returning to You? Absolutely not. I don't think so. But it's like a little Eurovision, whatever they're calling it. That is not better than Darkness. Okay, to be honest, Darkness is one of the muddiest tracks I think I've ever heard. You want me to listen to Matrix's remix that he did of it? Someone at me in the Discord and share it with me. Alright, let's hear the drop. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that's better. Yeah, that's got some, that feels a lot stronger for sure. Yeah, I can totally see, like, see, that's the thing, is that it feels, I can totally get it. It feels a little unpolished to me, but like, I don't know, dude, compared to like this, bro. Like, where's the... That has got to be, like, compared to that, that is, like, one of the dullest sounds I've ever heard. That is one of the dullest sounds I've ever heard. Compared to, like, this... It's still a little... It still feels a little unpolished. Like, that feels like, that idea feels like it's got a little bit more inspiration, a little bit more character. I like the lead melody. It feels creative. I can see the vision that they wanted to go with that. Like I said, I think it doesn't feel entirely polished. Not as muddy as Midas Gold in the Valley. That is like the definition of mud, that song. I know people love Gold in the Valley, but man, the mix down on that one bothers me so bad. But yeah, like I said, it's not my favorite song that Seven Lions has done in the world. But is it really that bad? I don't think it's really that bad. I think it's better than Over Now. I think it's better than Darkness. I think it's better than Moonlight. Yeah, like I said, I really like the idea. I think the execution of Drop 2 could have been done a little bit better. I think the vocal chop was just a little goofy. But yeah, overall, I think you guys were over-exaggerating a little bit. I really don't think it's that bad. I think the Eurovision, Eurodance kind of style feels pretty good. But again, I think with some polish, I think we're looking at, and maybe a different second drop, I think we're looking at like ideas and musicality wise, I think it could potentially even be like a 9. But I think if it just had some polish, And I think and I wish that the execution of the vocal chops in drop 2 was done a little bit differently. But overall, I think it genuinely could have been up to that point. So yeah, dude, I think I'll give that like a 6.7. Yeah, I'll give it a 6.75. Again, I'll give it a 6.75. Again, I really didn't think it was that bad. I think that, I think polish is just the big thing. Wish the sound was a little bit fuller. Yeah, overall, I think it's creative. I think it's different for them. I think it tries to be, it's a little cheesy with the Eurovision, Eurodance thing, whatever, but it's really not that bad, guys. Come on. It's like really not that bad. I was expecting like some extra tone in drop 2. Like that, if you guys are saying that's not below a 5. Like to me, below a 5 has to be something that's, you would rather listen to nothing than listen to that song. I get it for drop 2. Personally, I don't think drop 2 is really that bad. It's a little goofy, but the drop overall is like a 5. It's a little goofy. I get it. If you want to say that drop brings the score of your track down to like below a 5, I get it. But like, dude, it's really not that bad, man. It's really not that bad. Like if I had to give 7 Lines' songs since Beyond the Veil rating, Over Now is like a 5.75. Moonlight is like a 4. Darkness is like a 5.5. This one, I'd say, is significantly better than all of those, to be honest. That's just my personal opinion. Again, is it great? No, I don't think so. But again, I think it's just mostly polished, dude. I think that with 7 Lines mixing, Andrew Bayer mixing, that could have been a great fucking song, dude. So yeah, I agree with a lot of people. I don't think the hate for that is really necessarily warranted. I think that I think some of y'all just need to branch out a little bit and and try something different. Not everything needs to be like super. Not everything needs to be like just super saw stuff and whatnot. But I get it. The drop 2, I get it. I don't think the drop 2 is really that bad. Again, I was expecting like extra tone or something like just absurd hard style, but it's really not that bad, man. I'd give it like a high mid. It's really not that bad. Hey, I got a diverse taste. Like, I just don't see how it's like that bad, dude. The style is supposed to be cheesy. I get it. I totally get it, but is it really that bad? I think it just could have, like I said, like we listened in Matrix's remake that he did. I think it could have had a little bit more polish. But yeah, I don't think it's stinky. You guys voting stinky is kind of crazy. But let's see. We'll wait for the 1 minute mark. Might as well start interviewing 7 Lines himself. I'd love to interview him, dude. That'd be an honor to even just get to talk to him for like 10 minutes. It's gonna get a stinky from chat. That's kind of crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I don't agree. I personally don't agree. I really don't think it's that bad, dude. I really don't think it's that bad. Like I said, I think it's a lot stronger than a lot of the other ones he's done. But yeah, I think that drop 2 is letting people's, like, I think that you guys are letting weighing drop 2 a little too much in that. Like, outside of drop 2, it's really, okay, I'm gonna keep saying it's really not that bad. It's really not that bad. It's really not that bad. I can, like I said, I agree with Greg. I think mid makes sense, but man. Silly option, yeah. Like drop 2 is just a little goofy, a little silly, but I don't think it's like. I still don't think it's unlistenable, man. I just think it's different for what, yeah, like Falling North is saying. I think it's just a little different for what they did. And what do you rate Better Off Alone by Alan Walker and Vicstar then? I don't even remember what that song sounds like, but I think we literally clicked off that one like halfway through. If I remember correctly. I don't even think we finished that one when we listened to that. I remember listening to Vicstar song before and not finishing it, but yeah. The chat is going to give that one a stinky. The people have spoken. But yeah. Personally, I don't think I would really add it. But like I said, I think that with some polish, with some, you know, a better mix down, we're looking at a pretty good song. So yeah. Anyways, that's it for Seven Lions. Safe to say, a little anticlimactic, if I'm not gonna lie. Again, I was expecting like some absolute dog shite with that song. I was expecting some absolute dog shite, and it really wasn't that bad. So I don't know. Maybe maybe we stop listening to what people think. No, I'm just kidding. You guys, I value everyone's opinion should be valued. But I would highly recommend a lot of the people saying that song is like a 2 or a 1. I don't know, man. I think that if we really want to find ones, we can find ones, bro. We can find ones. Like, is this song? Hold up. You guys want me to show you a 1? I can show you a 1. It's not even on Tidal. All right, screw it. I'm pulling it up on YouTube real quick. Like, this is an actual 1. Threads is a 1. Bro's calling his own song a 1. I already know what you're playing. Pop punk? A lot of pop punk is like sub 3, sub 2. It's not 0 though. Like, the instrumentation on pop punk is generally like not bad. Come on, you guys know this one. You guys know this one, right? This is an actual 1. Like, or potentially near a 0 is this one. You guys surely have heard this song. Like, surely everyone has heard this one, right? Like, you really mean to tell me that you saying that this song and the Seven Lions one are close? People that are saying that Seven Lions is like a 1 or a 2. You guys are saying that those two are close. See, I don't think those are close. You need a proper song. It is a proper song, dude. This is like an actual genre of music that people do. You guys are saying this is ironic. Like, this is an actual genre of music. The person, he's not trolling. This is actual music. Do you want another one? This is another one. This is from 2 massive artists. I'm sure that, I don't think this is a 1, but like, I'm sure a lot of you guys would think this is a 1. This is genuinely, these are touring artists that are making this song. You're making the Seven Lions song look like God's given gift. That's why I'm saying it's not a 1. It's not a 1. Like, these are 1s and 2s, man. This is Little Texas and Unicorn on Ketamine. These are touring artists. It's lagging. Oh, it's lagging. It's lagging. So are we gonna say that's on par with the Seven Lions one? All right, I'm getting a little sassy. I'm getting a little bit of an attitude. Let's just move on to the next one. Sometimes I just get a little defensive in my opinions. But yeah. Anyways, next up, we've got a little bit of a little melodic dubby release here. We've got Falling North, Tedious, and Cold. Bro spent half an hour trying to justify it. Was not half an hour, bro. We got Falling North, Tedious, Cold. What's the actual name of that song? That's Little Keta by Little Texas and Unicorn on Ketamine. That's a genuine song. Like, these are touring artists, bro. Like, these guys actually, like, probably make a good amount of money making that music. How does he know it's melodic dub? I don't know. It's just a guess. All right, let's get into it. TK cope? Am I coping? All right. Friend loves Unicorn on Ketamine. Like, see, people like that music, man. I just know that, like, most of the listeners would think that that's like a 0. Nice vibe so far. Like the percussion. Can you turn that up a bit? Alright, let's see the drop. Not bad verses so far. Nice fills. Nice melody with the lead too. Nice. Oh, nice little outro section here. Always love when that's done. Last Heroes-esque. Yeah, I dig it, dude. Nice little melody there. Nothing too special, nothing too crazy. Just a fun little melodic dubsteppy tune. Okay. Very unique. I like this section here. Would love to see more like stuff like that in songs. Hear the arm coming in the back. Shout out to Cold for that section. Yeah, that section was dope. Oh man, okay, right to the drop. Little grand finish to the end. Yeah. Was this Dark Cloud? Oh my goodness, were there like 4 people in this song? Yeah, that was nice, dude. I think I like drop 1 a little bit better, but drop 2 is still kind of nice little grand outro to that. And then, yeah. Also, love the verses. Thought the verses were really cool. And then that little mid-verse section there, super fun. Dark Cloud went uncredited. That makes sense. He seems like he's probably done with. He seems like he's about done with the sound. So I totally get him being uncredited on it. Yeah, dude, that was dope, man. That was dope. Awakened on the mix. How many people are on this song, bro? How many people are on this, bro? Oh my god. Yeah, no, it was a good one, dude. Liked it. Yeah, not much else to really say on that front. Just like a fun little melodic dubsteppy guitar forward drop, fun little midsection there. 2 different drops. So yeah, I dig it, dude. I'd give it like, I think we'll go with like a flat 8. Flat 8. Enjoyed it. Thought it was fun. Let's see what the fans think. Get your votes in. Yeah, flat 8 for me. Added it. Add it to the playlist. Yeah. I'll take that as I know you don't like rock. That's fair. Yeah, for like more of like rocktronic-y type stuff, I'd say an 8 is probably pretty good on my front. That's definitely like an above average. Didn't feel like, as I've always mentioned, the big thing for me in rocktronic is songs feeling obnoxiously rocktronic. That was far from obnoxiously in that like rocktronic-y sort of sound. So, yeah, thought it was really good. Added it. 28 votes. Gonna get a good from chat. I'd agree. I think it was right in that middle range of good. And yeah, it's gonna get an 8, or it's gonna get an 8 from me. Good from chat. Yeah, not much else to really say on that front. Just a fun little tune there from Falling North. Got some great songs from him. So hate rocktronic, but that was good. Aaron came in to vote Stinky. Is Aaron here right now? I don't think he's here. No, I don't think Aaron's here. Yeah. The key with rocktronic is not trying too hard to make it rocktronic. Yeah, that's the issue, man, is that a lot of the times you hear rocktronic and it's like all the vocals are like, oh, don't say I'm sorry. And it's like, bro. It's really, I don't know, man. I just never grew up with that sound, so it's kind of hard to take the vote. It's really hard to take songs like that seriously. Sentiment's the big one for me that does that. So stop, please, my ear. Clip that. We'll stop. That'll be the last time I ever do that. I'm sure somebody will clip that though. Yeah, that's just kind of my views on rocktronic. Yeah, like I said, wasn't obnoxiously rocktronic. Felt fresh for the rocktronic sort of sound. And yeah, because it will be the night that I will fall for you. I don't even want to sing that, bro. I'm sure someone, if I did, it would get clipped too. So, oh my gosh, I just went into Discord to check if someone clipped it, and like we already have the Places I Belong war going on. Yeah, anyways, the thing is, I don't know how that song goes, so you had to grow up with it. Yeah, because that was the thing. It was like an early 2000s thing. I'm sure a lot of people around the age group of like EDM listeners probably grew up listening to it. I can imagine a lot of them were probably young, chilled, like they were probably in like late elementary, middle school, maybe even late high school when pop punk was really a thing. And then by the time they become adults and are old enough to get into the club scene, then like 2013's rock or 2013's pop with like all of those songs start coming on the radio, and then they become EDM fans and all that stuff. So like the timing of it all kind of makes sense. But yeah, I never grew up listening to it. I despised Blink 182 and all that stuff forever. So anyways, next up, we have got little Wachi song with Trella, my favorite vocalist at the moment. Someone in the Discord recommended I listen to Trella solo stuff, and it was actually really good. So Trella seems to never fail when it comes to making good vocals. Take it easy, Reed, my man. Have a good one. But yeah, I don't know. I will say I've never enjoyed, my only playlist ad I've ever had from Wachi is Hollow. And even then, Drop 2 is probably my least favorite part about that song by a considerable margin. So yeah, I don't know what to expect from this. I've never liked I didn't like the Dia Frampton one he did. I didn't like the Dylan Matthew one he did. I didn't like the Run one he did. Personally, Cry Wachi, as he calls it, is not my thing at all. So that being said, it's Trella. How bad can it truly get? Let's see. Interesting. Don't know about that lead choice, but
Long nights, cheap eyes, till the air hurts my throat. Blank stares.
I mean, her vocals are just ridiculous.
Looking up all alone. You crush, but inside, suddenly I don't know what hit me in the chest, but all I know is I'm not scared anymore. I've been so lost and broken that
yeah, her vocals are nuts. I don't know about the instrumentation though, but that's a weird vibe. I don't know if I like that lead.
soft words, colors, blowing in the black.
I will say, I think it's, I don't know if I want to set that precedent yet. I feel like drop-wise, it's probably better than the other Cry Wachi ones, but
I can feel the dark come by, but you see through me till the sun that's bursting through the cracks, and I'm not
mixed in the back of Wendy's, that's fucking crazy. Someone sampled the fry alarm.
lost and broken.
That's crazy, bro.
That I forgot I had a heart, but you know that even when there's no stars, baby, we glow in the
Okay, nice fill. I will say this drop feels a little stronger. Just, I'll save that thought for after, but okay. Long outro. I was gonna say, I agree with Dreco. It feels like he learned how to produce melodic from Dabin. He kind of took some Dabin inspiration. Second drop sounded relatively similar to Hollow. I don't know, man. This is the thing. Okay, this is the point that I was going to mention mid-song, but then I decided to save it. I mentioned this in my Discord too. This is the problem that I have with every single time there's a solo dubstep producer that tries to make melodic. Every single time this is an issue with the songs, the bass, the saws that they make sound way too grainy, bro. They're like way too grainy. I don't know what it is, but it's like I can almost feel the grain in my heart, bro. Thanks Falling North for tuning in, brother. Have a good one, my man. But I don't know, man. It's just the grain of the saws, man. Take it easy today. Just have a good one, my man. Like, I just don't like the texture of it, you know? It doesn't, maybe not grainy per se, it would be the right one for this one, but it's like, it just feels like a saw from like 2015, you know? Like, you hear, this is like, for comparison, if you hear something from like the modern melodic bass world, for example, maybe that's probably not the best example. Like this is what like saws sound like. Like, you see how smooth and like airy those are compared to like the absolute like grit of something like this? Like, it's just got that like more sort of gritty sound, and it like reminds me of like Ashes. I know people like that. I know people love that album and whatnot, but like some of the takes feel a little dated to me. To me, that like definition is just date. It's just the definition of date, you know? But yeah, that's kind of my thing. Love me a good, airy, smooth saw stack. But yeah, that's always my issue. Every single melodic solo track made by a dubstep producer has this issue. Over You by Wooly. Just Like You by Company. What other ones can I think of? Like literally every single one. Meant to Be Lonely by Ray Volpe kind of has that issue too. Growing Wild by Ray Volpe. Like literally every single one that I can think of has that issue. And again, it's cool. They're branching out into the melodic sound. But like, I would just rather them see, literally like Aussie Yinzer. I know it's like that he wasn't bringing it up as this point. Just collab with a melodic artist, man. You can bring the melodic sound to the scene. And then you can have a really great dubstep drop. Just do that. To me, that just feels like a much stronger idea. I know they probably want to try some different things, and that's cool. But if you really want to make like that melodic banger with the dubstep drop, just do some Hollow shit where you guys collab together, and it just works, bro. Like, the Hollow's drop sounds fucking fantastic because Dabin's on it. So yeah, that's just my thoughts on it. The Trella vocal was great, but personally my least favorite of Trella's that she's done. And so yeah, I think I'd probably give that like a 6.25 if I had to be honest. Let's go with a 6.25 on that one. You know, actually I'm probably leaning more towards a 6. Let's go with a 6 on that one. Again, see, that's another one, Wyvernial. I think Boss Fight by Shadow, or Shadow by Boss Fight's not really a great one either. I don't really like that song either. So I don't know. That's just my taste. That's just my taste when it comes to the melodic stuff. I'm very, very picky about my melodic stuff. So yeah. That's just where I sit on that. I think it's better than Places I Belong. I'll die defending that. Some people are voting stinky. I don't think it's stinky. I don't think it's stinky. Because stinky has to be that you'd rather listen to nothing. What would you say is a good example of a dubstep artist doing melodic? I can't name one. That's the issue. I can't name one because I've never heard one before. I wish that I could provide an example, but I've legit never heard a dubstep artist do melodic properly. Like, ever. And I'm not saying, we're not going to count AU5. AU5 does everything. We're not going to count blank. Blank does everything. I am talking about, like, a Phase 1, a company. See, I think Crankdat's melodic isn't that great either. I really don't think his melodic's that great. And before you guys say VR, I also don't like VR's melodic stuff, but I think that's also a different case too. I think he's just an insanely talented producer, and his melodic stuff just doesn't click with me. Yeah, I don't know. I've just never been a fan of Crankdat's melodic stuff. I think VR is about the closest as it gets. Phase 1, Take Me Away. I don't think I've ever heard that song before. All I know is I think Phase 1 did Enemy, and I didn't really like that one. Wooly melodic is so on off. The thing is that with Wooly, he's only done one, like, solo melodic song. Like, are we here? This is what I'm talking about. I guess this is the third time I'm bringing up a reference track, but like, to me personally, this is probably my least favorite Wooly song I've ever heard. I think I'd prefer Reasons over this. I would probably prefer Reasons over that, dude. So yeah, not Over You by Wooly's not one of my favorites. But I mean, when you have Wooly collab with, like, Kadeko, for example, it's generally pretty good. If Found, I would consider If Found primarily a melodic artist, though. I think that melodic artists doing dubstep is a hell of a lot different than dubstep artists doing melodic. Like, honestly, this is like I mentioned, this one I don't really like either, but this is, like, probably one of the better ones. The same problem as, like, all of them, and the saws sound the exact same. So, gotta get the airiness, man. Gotta get the airiness, dude. Wait, well, yeah, Crazy was probably mostly Kadeko, if I had to make a guess. What about Ray Volpe? I personally don't really like his. I don't think I've really had a melodic sound by him I've loved. I think I do honestly like Meant to Be Lonely Drop 2, but I think I love Drop 2 because I think ideas wise it's like almost a 10. Mixing wise I still don't really love it, but mixing wise, like, or ideas wise and musicality wise, better. Meant to Be Lonely Drop 2 is like a 10. Blank, see, I don't count Blank because Blank's one of those producers that literally does everything. So it's hard to really, like, include him in that, because I wouldn't even really say he's, like, a melodic producer per se. I feel like he's like in the same category as AU5, where he's just an everything producer that just happens to make a melodic project every so often. But yeah, anyways, enough of that conversation before I ramble and jibber jabber and do that again. Yeah, I think Erase You is probably the best one I can come up with on the spot. But yeah, anyways, next up we have got little Skybreak Dani Demand action. People were saying, I think someone was mentioning the it's the Epic Octopus song, not the Epic Octopus. It's the Epic Octopus song. I assume it's probably going to be color-based, which I'm not too fond of. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. People are saying Skybreak sweep already for Monster Cat in 2024. Let's find out. Stop yapping. I want to hear the octopus. We're going to get to hear the octopus. Don't worry. Has Kill the Noise ever done melodic? I think he has done once, it was kind of mid. Oh no, he's done melodic a couple times, but they're still mid. Alright. Drop already.
The Epic Octopus song.
That's color base. Like, I'm so over this genre, dude. I am so over color bass, bro. Okay, if I can mention it, it just feels like a collection of melodic, colorful noises. Like, to me, I don't know, it just needs a little bit more cohesion in the idea it wants to be. But alright, drop 2.
My friend, as long as you have enough rubies.
That's a fire sample. I like this idea a little bit better. Still not my favorite, but it feels like a shark song if I had to, like, put it into words. That part's cool. Yeah. I don't know, man. I am just, like, so over color bass, bro. I am so over it. Oh, man. That wasn't very Epic Octopus of them. Yeah. But I will say, sampling the old Zelda games, absolute fire move. That added like about 0.5 to the song. Yeah, man, I don't know. It's just like, to me, it just felt like your typical sort of color-based song. I think one of the big things that I have just like an issue with when it comes to color bass is I feel like it's just trying to be a little too weird. I think that obviously experimentation in music is definitely a good thing, but I feel like a lot of the time color bass tends to jump that limit a little bit too much. Tries to be a little too weird at times, and I think that was like a perfect example for me. I think that cohesive ideas can tend to be something that I value in music. I think, like someone mentioned before, maybe I by Kiro, great example. That's an example of a song that does it right. You know, it's got that weird sort of color bassy sound, but it's cohesive in its idea that it wants to be. You know, but I get it. I get the appeal of it all. Personally, for me, it's just like, color bass has just fallen off a cliff in terms of my views of it as a genre. There's still songs I love. Like, give me some Zeal Iridescent, bro. That I fucking love that song. Most of the Disciple Afterlife Volume 1 compilation for me is where color bass peaked. After that, it's been a slow descent in terms of my opinions of it all. But it's overall, I'd give it like a 6. I'd probably say it's about on par with Wachi for me. Again, it's basically just the definition of not my sound anymore. Again, I totally get it. I don't think it's really a bad song, but just not really my vibe anymore. kind of grown over the whole sound. So get your votes in. Let's see. I won't bring up a reference song for this one. I have nothing to bring. Really miss those Disciple Afterlife comps. I definitely thought part 1 was better than part 2, but I still think both of them were pretty well done. I think Disciple did a good job at picking some songs for that one. I mean, Crystal Sky's Moment With You is probably my favorite off those, but that song's like a 9.5. Looks like it's a battle between good and mid. Mid seems like it's starting to pull away here. Yeah, overall, like I said, I'm sure that people would enjoy this one from these two. In the color bassy world, if you still enjoy that sound, I'm sure that's probably right up your alley. It's more so of a just like, I can't even really point out like what's wrong with like the mix, because the mix down's really well done. It's just like a not for me type thing. So totally personal preference. But yeah. Minute has passed. It's gonna get a mid from chat. Not a great week so far. Where's Heaven by Blank? I listened to it last week. I didn't stream it, but I listened to it. I'm not gonna wait. If you expect me to wait 2 weeks to listen to Blank on a week I'm not streaming, you're crazy. I couldn't wait to listen to that one. Initially, I think I gave Heaven an 8. Now it's grown to a 9.25 for me. Great fucking song. Great song by Blank. Really excited for the EP. As mentioned before, Crashing Hard wasn't my favorite, so good little bounce back tune there from Blank. Really excited to see what else he's got on that EP. Next up, we have got Dead Rose and Strier, 2 little underrated melodic bass artists here. I've had some songs that I've enjoyed from Strier. Dead Rose was on Affinity's Magnets. Yeah, initially I had no idea who Dead Rose was, but I've seen that he started to do some stuff. I think he did a song with Exod, if I'm not mistaken. So Dead Rose is moving his way up in the industry, starting to do some songs. Little Circus Electric release here. So probably a little underrated melodic bassy style tune. Let's get into it. Yeah, the AU5 and the Grant collabs are going to be nuts. Affinity mentioned. Let's see, Strier's also a cool dude. I think I've interacted with him on Twitter a couple times, and he seems like a chill dude, so. Is it gonna be an instrumental? Okay. I will say, it feels like it could use a vocal. What's Twitter? Sorry, I meant X. I mean, to be fair, when I did interact with him, I think it was still Twitter. So, little housey sort of feel, I think. Yeah, really only complaint is I kind of wish it had a vocal. Feels like it could use one, but. I appreciate the little sort of automations they're doing, but a little generic for me. I kind of wanted some fills in there. Felt like some fills kind of would have been a little appropriate, but not bad. Definitely thought the sound was pretty full though. Love the ARP in here. Love these sections. But I think a vocal definitely would have been a welcome addition here. It's like a flat 7. I definitely want to, like already I want to turn this into a mashup or something and like add a vocal over top, because I feel like instrumental wise it feels very much like a standard melodic bass instrumental, so I feel like having a vocal over top could not accelerates, but elevate. That's the word I was looking for. All right, let's see drop 2. Give me something a little bit more interesting in drop 2. Yeah, it's alright. Like, I love this section. This section's dope. Always love the Last Heroes drop outro-esque. What BPM is this? It feels like maybe like 140 if I had to make a guess. If I had to make a guess BPM-wise, I think it's like 140. Yeah. Yeah, alright. It's alright. I think, like I said, I think big critique there, really could use a vocal. I think that could have benefited from it. As mentioned before, I think that you can kind of get away with a little bit more basic drops if the verses are really great. I think the instrumental was there. I just think it could have used a vocal. That's really all. I think when you do instrumental tracks like that in the melodic bass world, it has to be something like a Midas does this really well, where he always has like some additional element on top that kind of replaces the vocal, some sort of like lead arp type thing. He's just really good at doing that. Mirrors is a perfect example if you want to listen to a song like that does that instrumental melodic sound really well. I'm gonna give that a 6.75. I think it was there for the most part, but just needed a little bit more from just wanted a little bit more from the idea, and again, like I said, would have liked to have a vocal over top of that. So might have to go do some punting training. All right, take it easy, my man. Have a good one. Yeah, overall, I think the potential was there. Like I said, just want a little bit more. So, all right, next up, we have got a little Cadmium remix. I think, didn't Cadmium have like an album or something, if I'm not mistaken? Elemental. Yes. Okay, so he had the album. This is one of the singles off the album. If Found remix. If Found is great. Generally, no poll. Oh shit, I forgot the poll. My bad. All right, this is gonna be the voting for Dead Rose, Stryer, Wild. My apologies, guys. Thank you for reminding me. This is going to be the year of If Found. I'd love to see it, bro. If Found for me is a little hit or miss, but generally I always find he's doing some cool things. So 60% to 40. We'll wait for a couple more votes to come in. It's close enough that we'll wait for the minute mark. But yeah, If Found had some great songs last year. So interested to see. Saw him open for Midas last week, and he played all his unreleased stuff for 2024. He's got a unique sound. That would have been dope to see. That show looked sick. I saw some clips from that. But I guess if you've heard the IDs, you can probably already know that there's some dope stuff coming. I feel like If Found's one of those artists where, like, you could be blindfolded. You could head into a song completely blind and know it's him. He's got, like, the very sort of, I don't want to say squeaky type sound to it, but that feels like a proper descriptor of it, and it's not really in like a bad way per se. It's gonna get a good from chat. I think it's just right on that end. I think with a vocal, I think we're looking at probably a 7+, but again, would have been cool to see that. But anyways, yeah. So speaking of If Found, we have got Still Alive, If Found remix. Don't know what to expect, but it's got a Micah Martin vocal, so okay. Yeah, it's squeaky in a sort of fun way. I think that's a good way to put it. I think I remember like hating the original of this song, so like interested to see how we can improve it.
We try to act like we know nothing about it, and our friends don't care at all.
Nice layering in the vocals. Yeah, go to more shows, man. Going to shows is fucking fun. Okay. Interesting little vibe there with the percussion. Yeah, I was not a fan of that album, that's for sure. It does feel trappy. Matt was kind of right on ISO. Yeah, okay. Earthbound's kind of going for the trap sound. You know, I will say, trap is far from my favorite genre in the world, but that's cool, dude. That's cool. That's one of my bigger trap takes. I don't know about the vocals on this song, though. I think, like, instrumental-wise, I don't know if the vocals necessarily fit, but... See, it's got that sort of like squeaky sound in the back. C drop 2. Oh my god. Oh my god. That section's nuts, bro. Very sudden ending there. Oh shit, dude. That was kind of cool, dude. Okay, I will say, so this is my gripe with trap a lot of the time. The drops are too minimalistic. They kind of go for like emptier style mixes. This is a big problem with ISO for me. I don't think it's really for Knock 2 because I love Knock 2. But like listening to that ISO album, it just felt a little too minimal, you know? I wanted a little bit more, you know, not necessarily fullness from the idea, but like just more elements going on. I think that for an aggressive sound like trap, as minimal as the genre can tend to be, give me some more elements, man. That second drop felt like a perfect example of that. Just really cool overall sound. Huge full sound. I think the second drop definitely brought that up. I think I was probably looking at like a 7.75 on first listen from that, but I think that probably brought it up. I think we'll go with like an 8. We'll go with an 8.25. We'll go with an 8.25 on that one. I thought that was a really strong one, dude. Really great song. Cool direction for If Found. Would love to see more of that from him. I think, as mentioned before, I really want to get into trap because I feel like trap is definitely the future of EDM. I feel like trap's going to have a big year this year. It seemed like it was gaining a lot of traction in 2023. And I feel like it's just going to absolutely explode this year. So I feel like if I can try to get into trap, that'd be a great thing. Because, yeah, it's trap's going to be a big thing this year. So, it's got one coming out with Yetep and Casey Cook again that you're going to love. 3 drops, 2 trap plus prog house. I'm excited to hear that. Mistakes, I loved Mistakes. That was a great song. So, I'd love to see them do something again. Hey, guys, how's it going, Cloud Like? But yeah, 14 votes, primarily good from the chat. I think I'd agree. I think that's a pretty damn good song if you ask me. Fun energy in that. I think that whatever Skrillex does this year will be what takes off. Honestly, can we get some Skrillex dubstep? I know, like, he said that he was going to release 4 albums in 2023, and then the other 2 didn't end up coming out. I want some Skrillex dubstep, bro. I want some Skrillex dubstep, man. He could. I feel like Skrillex, whatever he does, if he does dubstep, he's going to completely change the game, dude. There's going to be so much inspiration that's shot into that scene. TKC, you're going to come out to LA for Lost in Dreams this summer. I plan on it. I plan on doing that. Gonna wait for the lineup to come out, but if the lineup is good, you bet your ass I will be there. So, super pumped. I want to do Lost in Dreams again. Did it in 2021. Have been dying to go back. So, if the lineup's on point, you bet your ass I'll be there. And I know you're out in LA, so we gotta meet. We gotta meet if you're out there. So, but yeah, super dope song there by If Found. Skrillex should return to his Bangarang era. Dude, if Skrillex drops that sound, that would actually kind of be crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Can you imagine freaking Skrillex? Oh my god. Skrillex, like, old school bro step just comes back. Like, doesn't even change the mixing techniques or anything. That would be hilarious, bro. Oh man, Skrillex should just make classical music. I mean, to be honest, whatever Skrillex does, it's going to be there. So, whatever Skrillex does is it's going to do well, dude. He can make anything cool. So, yeah. Anyways, next up, we have got King of None, Celestial Void, Nightlark, Cross to Bear. King of None is basically Digital Skies doing a little rebrand. I don't know what the rebrand entails, if it's going to be different music per se, but Exuvium Records, first song off the label of Digital Sky. King of None, sorry, that's going to take a while to get used to. King of None and Celestial Void's label. That's gonna be hard to get used to, man. Oh my goodness. That's gonna be hard to get used to. But anyways, so yeah. Cross to Bear. I assume it's gonna be some like orchestral aggressive shit. Let's hop into it. I'm prepared to like go on like a journey. Skrillex up tempo. Honestly, I'm down with whatever Skrillex makes, dude. Personally, I mean, outside of the Hedgehog album, but as long as it's EDM, I'll be down to listen to it. That's Celestial Void there. Got like a metal sort of sound to it. Oh my god, okay. Big fan of the metal section. Alright, let's see. I assume drop one's coming. pretty big sound. Alright, well we all... Okay, are we already getting it? Oh my god! I mean, you just knew it was coming, right? I mean, that's just Celestial Void dubstep in full flow, bro. There's no other way of putting it. That's just him in full flow, dude. Oh my god. Take notes, Sully. Yeah, I think Sullivan King could probably benefit from some notes. I wonder what we're gonna get in the next drops. Alright, we're picking it up. Maybe dubstep and then melodic if I had to make a guess. Melodic again. Oh my god, that was sick. The Celestial Void build. These sections are, with the vocals, are a little aggressive for me, but... I assume dubstep next. Yeah, that's just like I said, Celestial Void in full flow. All right. Well, that was a little nuts. Yeah, man. I mean, you see those names on the track, you kind of know what you're getting. Massive sound by Celestial Void, obviously. Goes for that sort of metal rock type sound. Yeah, I don't know. I personally, I feel like it's pretty good. I think just big thing for me is that like I'm kind of starting to grow a little bit tired of the orchestral heavy type thing. It's not really my thing as much as it used to be anymore. So verses wise, like they weren't my favorite per se. But overall, I think drops wise, it's just these guys in full flow. Yeah, just overall, like I said, just a pretty good song entirely. But I think I agree with Matrix on that too. Something felt a little bit off to me in terms of that. But like I said, I still think it's a really good song. I think I'd probably give it like a 7.25. I think we'll go with like a 7.25, kind of on that like low end of good sort of thing. So yeah, not a bad start for the label there. Give Get your votes in. Let's see what you guys think. And then we'll hop on to the next track. Celestial Void is doing some lore with the project. I'd be interested to see that. We'll see what you guys think. I'm sure I kind of have an idea of what I know the rankings are going to be. It seems like that type of song seems like right up the community's out. I guess not. I thought it was going to be an amazing, but seems like everyone's kind of on line. Just a good track overall. I would be ever so inclined to agree. 53% good. Yeah. I think that's what it's going to end up being. 22 votes. We'll wait for a little bit more to show up. But I think 57% is where it's going to stay. I don't think that's going to end up changing the tides. All right, so it's going to get a good from chat. Like I said, I think I would agree. Just feels like a good one. Good start for the label for them. Interested to see what King of None, aka Digital Skies, is gonna do. Are we gonna do a game night after the music? We'll see. We'll see where the night goes. At the end of the day, we could just do it in Discord too. So we'll have to see what the night brings. But I think what we'll probably just end up doing is doing it in Discord because I think it's fun to have everyone communicate. But last thing you want is trolls to come on and say some wild shit while they're on stream. So we'll have to see what we want to do on that front. But we'll probably just end up having a fun. I'd be down to probably just hop on Discord right after and have like a fun little game night for like a couple hours or so if you guys want to do that. But yeah. Anyways, next up we have got another probably dark sort of melodic-y style tune. We have got After Dark, Exod, Abandoned, a little Lowly release. Kind of interested to see Lowly picking it up. So interested to see what's this about games night. We'll probably hop on Discord after the music, and we'll probably listen to some, or not listen, I guess. We'll play some games, some Discord games and whatnot if y'all want to hop in and have some fun. But yeah. Let's I can't speak. Let's check it out. We got Exod, Abandoned, After Dark. Interested to see. It's probably not going to be there for the game night. It's late as hell in the UK. That's all good, man. I want to try to do some events a little earlier for y'all, so maybe one day we can do like a afternoon type game night sort of thing. Not a bad start. Would love it if you joined, man. Midday for me, this is perfect. Cool drum pattern there, that's a ton. Oh my god! Okay, cool. That is different. I was just expecting like huge super saw drop. That was interesting. That was cool. That is, like I said, with Anchor, very welcome switch up for Abandoned. It seems like they're starting to do some different things with their music, and I'm so on board with it, bro. I'm so on board with it, dude. That was cool. Now that makes me excited for drop 2. Because I was gonna say, honestly, for like the orchestral Abandoned style verses, these ones were a little bit more enjoyable for me. And so having a drop like that, let's see drop 2. Nice vocal, dude. Let's drop 2. With the lead in the back there, nice. That's nice, dude. Nice little outro section there. Nice fills too. We still got like 30 seconds. I assume just like a longer outro section. Nice. Yeah, that's a definite ad, bro. Alright, dude. Alright. Great fucking song. I want to listen to drop 1 again. Wait, I actually gotta listen to this again. That just like blew my mind on the first one. Like the bounciness in that sound. Huge sound. Yeah, alright, yeah. That's all I gotta hear, bro. Damn. Great fucking tune from Abandoned. Holy shit. I didn't really expect to enjoy it that much. As mentioned before, when it comes to that darker, more sort of cinematic style sound, I'm kind of growing out of it. But like, dude, to see Abandoned just try cool, different shit, that's very nice to see, man. That's very nice to see, because like a lot of the times I felt like they were just the definition of like kind of that cinematic saw forward mel dub sort of thing, but like the lead there added a ton, made that feel fresh. Drop 1 was super interesting, lots of elements in those verses that kept it fresh. Totally agree, Matrix. I could not agree more with that. It felt Abandoned too, for sure. Like, I think if you listen to that as an Abandoned fan, you'd certainly be. Maybe we gotta ask Omar what he thinks of that. What he thinks of that song, because he's like Abandoned's biggest fan on planet Earth, or the biggest Abandoned fan, I guess I should say. But nah, man, that's a great start, dude. I'm gonna give that a flat 9, bro. That's a great fucking song. I think that's one that could grow over time for sure. TKC be going a lot out of genres lately. I think it's just more so the fact that like I've just really switched what I value in music. I feel like I value verses and stuff like that a lot more. And so like if the verses can kind of be up my alley, the melodic songwriting, the vocal songwriting can kind of be up my alley. The camera froze. Did it actually? Whoops. Are we frozen? It says we're fine. Camera's fine for me. I was gonna say, I think we're not losing frames, so yeah. Like I said, flat, just pretty much flat 9, bro. First drop kind of gave me the same feeling as listening to Danny Olson's remix of Hollow. Could not agree more. It's just a super weird, bouncy type sound in both of those. Just disgusting basses. Yeah, definitely unexpected for them for sure. Great song. Exod is another artist that I'm never really too big on. So to see a collab like that be one of the best songs we've heard this year so far, great stuff. What's your favorite genre right now? I mean, probably melodic bass, right? Like, if like I had to pick like a sound that I'm really into right now, kind of like the Affinity Misunderstood falling into Mystery Midas type sound, like very tender, emotional, not too heavy, not too impactful, but still have that like sort of impactful soaring type of sound. Just really into like super emotional, beautiful stuff. And like, I think I've mentioned this before, it tends to be a seasonal thing. Like, I feel like around this time of the year, I'm always into more music like that. And then as the summer kind of starts to roll around, I like more upbeat type stuff. But like really, since like the turn of like October, November, I've really been into like the super somber, emotional type stuff. So that's gonna get amazing from chat, dude. I would agree. I'd say that's on the very low end of amazing. I think that's got room to grow. Give me like a few weeks and we'll check back in, but I don't see that one being one that dies anytime soon. Like I said, the verses felt really engaging as well. And yeah, that was a top-notch song. Don't know if it beats Anchor for me though. Anchor is something else, but that's a great start. Really excited to see what Abandoned do in 2024. I was about to say 2023 because I'm so used to that. Really excited to see what they do in 2024. I think Abandoned are going to have a pretty strong year, especially being managed by Andrew. Andrew wouldn't let them release some not great stuff. So, all right. Last song of the week, we have got Chime. I don't know how much I'm going to enjoy this. People were like low-key shitting on this song, I'm not going to lie, at least from what I saw in the community. I guess my community is not really necessarily indicative of what indicates. I feel like the community is generally very good at indicating what's a strong and what's a not strong melodic bass track. But outside of that, it can be a mixed bag. We saw that with the Seven Lions song. I didn't think the Seven Lions song was that bad. That can be like a whole video and on its own. But yeah, like I said, the color-based thing isn't really much of my thing anymore. Bowtide server and Monster Cat fans like Liminal. Okay, well, that's interesting to see. I feel like I bet you a lot of the time it's probably just them liking it because it's Chime. But let's take a listen, man. Gonna head in with an open mind. Again, I can still hear good color bass. Maybe I by Kiro, example of that. So the genre's not entirely dead in my heart. Let's give it a listen, dude. Heading in with an open mind. Because I assume Chime's got like a project coming out with Monster Cat or something. Convexity's also a bit jazz. Okay, yeah, because I have no idea who Convexity is, so I assume that's just another producer. Also, cool album cover. Nice little art style there.
Shows a man vanishing into thin air after a series of bizarre movements.
Is that like mid-tempo BPM almost? Yeah, it feels like almost like 100 BPM, 90 almost.
Investigators are looking into all possibilities, even clipping out of reality.
I will say, just a bunch of stuff. Okay. Oh yeah, it probably is like 140. Alright, I will say it's a little weird for me, but I will say, I think my enjoyment for this one a lot stronger than the Skybreak one. What's up, Andrew? How's it going, bro? Abandoned song was absolutely disgusting. That was a great one.
Where the boundaries of reality seem to blur.
You just missed it.
School corridors, abandoned office buildings, and quiet subway stations.
About to say a hot take. Spit it out, brother. Let's hear it. Every Chime song is hella weird on first listen, but grows a little after a few. I think I'd agree with that. Although the Chime remix of Starbright immediately clicked.
Properties of these overlooked locations.
Probably like this more than almost all Major Board. And I haven't heard that album, so I can't comment.
That disrupt the fabric of reality.
Like, see, to me it just feels like a collection of noises without a ton of cohesion in them. But I will say the sound design-wise, production-wise, this is like absolutely top notch. Yeah.
The question on everyone's mind is, could this really be a glitch in reality?
I get it.
Something more sinister at play.
I know what it wants to be. But again, it's like, it's just another one of those, like, very much similar to the Skybreak one, where it just, like, it's just a little too weird for me, dude. Just a little too weird. Again, it's just, like, that when it comes to color-based, like, that's just how it's gonna be. Like, it's just, like, it's just not really my taste, bro. Do you like it more than Octopus? I think this one's better than the Skybreak, for sure. But I think not necessarily based off ideas-wise, but I think the production-wise, a lot stronger. The production on this one was fantastic. The sound design on that, really crisp, really great sound to that overall. So gotta give that its props. But yeah, man, I don't know. That type of color-basy, weird, experimental sort of sound is just really started to grow off me. I can kind of get behind the more energetic stuff, but this sort of because this and the Skybreak one felt very, very similar, where it just felt like a little slower, but just like really, really experimental sort of rhythmy style. Just not as much into that these days. But like I said, I think it was better than the Skybreak one. I'd probably give that like 6.5 out of 10. Kind of solely based on like production value of it all. I think I'd probably end up giving it that. It's just a dirty mess of sounds and an absolute eargasm. Maybe that's just a liminal thing. Yeah, I think that's just the thing. It just depends. Do you like experimental stuff in general? Yeah, G. Jones isn't really my thing. I think the big thing for me is that if you saw from my top 50 songs, I like experimentation, but I also really value familiarity in music. I think that there's certain foundations of music that are generally good to keep in songs. But I can appreciate a good, like Anchor by Abandoned's a perfect example of just really experimental, cool stuff. Yeah, I'd say like having your tracks be like generally structured is a good thing. Obviously that can be a bad thing because then you like the perfect example of structure is just like 4 chord songs. So to me it's that balance of trying to find things that feel experimental, but at the same time also feel fresh at the same time too. I think Misunderstood's a good example of that. Feel by Affinity feels like a very fresh song in the verses, but also has that similar familiar structure that one can expect from melodic bass sort of thing. So Yeah, that's just kind of where I sit on that. Overall, not really too bad. So, wish I was kind of into this sound a little bit more, but unfortunately grown off a little bit as time has gone on. So, yeah. We'll still be checking out the stuff, as mentioned before. Glad y'all liked After Dark. Thanks for listening. As always, Andrew, it was a great song. I'm excited to see what Abandoned does. If stuff like that is what we're going to be getting from Abandoned in 2024, I am all over that, dude. I am all over that. Maybe it's just a phase. I think Color Bass was probably just a phase for me. Like, I think Color Bass was like, I was really getting into rhythm at the time, and I was really into melodic bass at the time, and I just loved like super, super high energy, fun drops, and I think that was just kind of where Color Bass was. I feel like Color Bass just used to be more energetic too. That's just kind of a big thing. Nowadays, it just feels like very weird, slow, experimental type thing. Kind of tries to be more on that like rhythmy, like real rhythm, not talking like that rhythm, like we're talking like that real rhythm type sound. So yeah, overall not too shabby, but again, oh yeah, I don't even think I got you guys to vote. Let's get your guys' votes in. And then yeah, like mentioned before, little short stream. There wasn't a ton of music I was really into this week, so it was gonna end up being kind of more of a short one. But have a good night, Oscar. Take it easy, man. But yeah, like if you guys said, like I said, we'll probably hop into Discord, play some games, kind of take the stream. We'll turn the stream off, but then probably hop into Discord, play some games for a bit, just to have some fun. Then I'll probably head off after a bit. Oh, I also gotta get food. I didn't even realize that. I should probably get something to eat real quick. But yeah. But we'll probably hop in. Thank you, Abandoned. The 100 DKK. I don't remember what that... I know that's Danish, but I don't know the equivalent of what that is in Canadian dollars. Let me check. Hopping in with the 1967 Canadian. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it a ton. Loved that track. That track was awesome. So... really excited to see what y'all got in the future. It's gonna get the Chime track is going to get a mid from chat. But yeah, overall not too shabby of a week. As mentioned before, Abandoned was probably the highlight of that one. The Exod track, Exod Abandoned was a great one. The Seven Lions one surprised. I know, and like everyone was saying that was so bad. But that one wasn't. That one surprised. Falling North was a good one. But yeah, seems like more of a dubstep week. That's cool. Much love, guys. Appreciate y'all tuning in, and thank y'all for the 100 DKK. Yeah, did not hear Abandoned before the stream. Probably best of the week for me now. Totally agree, dude. I think that was the best one of the week. And yeah, interested to see more of what they do. So, but yeah. That's probably going to be it for the stream. As mentioned before, it was going to be a short one. Not a ton that I was interested in this week. But as mentioned before, I really wanted to get the Seven Lions song. Like, the whole point of this stream was to react to Seven Lions. And then it ended up being a little anticlimactic because people were saying it was really bad and it really wasn't. So, but yeah. Yeah, not much else to really say on that front. Appreciate y'all. Next release week already looks really good. I think we got Fairlane, and I think a couple other things got announced this week. So, yeah, we'll take a look and see what comes up. But appreciate y'all for tuning in. Fun stream, and I think we'll be back strong next week. So, as mentioned before, we'll probably be doing some games in the Discord. Haywire next week. That's going to be fun to listen to. So, yeah, we'll probably be heading into the Discord playing some games for a bit. Yeah, we'll continue things there. So take it easy, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.